Well, this is unexpected. We have patch 1.2 shortly after what was a smaller patch that I just downloaded. So this just released right now. So 1.2, let's just kind of run through some of the more interesting changes. I won't read literally everything. So AI, they fixed some issues, fixed NPC shooting accuracy, reduced wall penetration from certain NPCs' weapon bullets. This was a big issue when you would take cover. Sometimes the enemy's bullets would just like fully penetrate walls and deal full damage, which was weird. Improved stealth. This is good because currently stealth is terrible in the game, so that's nice. Just in time of identification of the player characters. Okay. Improved mutant behavior in combat. That's nice. Fixed an issue where AI wouldn't avoid obstacles and get stuck during scripted combat. Fixed issue when jumping mutants could get stuck in the air. I didn't know about that. Fixed controller does not work through great doors. So they fixed mutants not being able to attack in certain positions. Fixed issue where Chimera could jump through objects. Fixed issue where Chimera could not use jump attack. This may change Chimera interactions. It might use jump attack on you at all times now. We'll see. Alright, so a lot of fixes to AI and enemies and interactions with enemies. Alright, so here's some of the interesting changes in balance. So, Weird Water has a reduced radiation effect. So before, it had a radiation effect of 50, which is equivalent to like having 150 or so maximum artifacts equipped. Because a max radiation is a value of 0.5, so you would get, if you have a maximum and a maximum, it's 0.5 and 0.5 and minus 0.5, and it cancels out. But I think it had a value of like 40 or 50 or something ridiculous, so it was like 100 or 200. You could just have 4 max radiation things, so this is a good change. I'm going to test it to see what it is, but this is good. Fixed issue where grenade could deal damage to burr when shield is active. I didn't know about that. It's actually kind of cool. Increased frequency of jump attack for blind dog mutant. And then also, this is huge. Rebalanced pistols and silencers. So the UDP gambits and Deadeye may be much better now. Skiff's pistol may be nerfed. We'll have to see. I'm curious to see if they touched the revolver, if APSB was addressed in any way. Decreased spawn rate for NPCs and exoskeletons. This was a huge complaint for many. I didn't find it to be an issue because from the game design perspective, if there are difficult enemies in endgame, I'm fine with them all being like the max thing. But now that that is no longer the case, more guns are going to be viable because fewer enemies are going to be in exosuits. So you can actually run more of the early game stuff. But you also can see that, like, immediately after, reconfigure the number of NPCs, or the number of armor NPCs are wearing. Increase the chance of spawning low and mid-tier armor, while the chance for top-tier armor to spawn was reduced. So more endgame enemies will be, in lower levels of armor, and there will be fewer exoskeletons, which does change a lot of things, and kind of bumps up, like, spam guns more, like the Dnipro and the Karad and the Zuber and things like this. So this does, actually quite a bit. Increased damage from radiation depending on accumulated rad points. I did feel like radiation didn't really do much in this game, so I think that's fine. Now, one of the issues, though, with radiation is that it's too easy to negate it with armor. You just slap on basic armor that's decent, and then you never have to worry about radiation again, unless you step into, like, one of the dangerous zones of radiation that kills you rapidly that are usually used as like invisible walls. Chance of spawning NPCs with higher tier weaponry in early stages of the game was reduced. Okay, we can still go to uniques and unique locations and find it, but added ability to trade with additional NPCs at hubs. Oh, that's cool. So there's more merchants. Economy tweaks for job the barkeep, repeatable missions on veteran. Interesting. A few more minor balance tweaks. See, this is what I was hoping they would expand on the website. Like, what balance tweaks, but we'll see. We'll have to test things in game. Fixed FPS drop during boss fight with Faust. That's definitely a thing that always happens. Fixed memory leaks. Just general fixed input lag after enabling VSync. That's cool. Added frame rate lock during pause menu. That's good. Player's flashlight now casts objects. I wonder if that's going to hit the performance. I'm a little concerned about that. Fixed issue, the relationships with NPCs didn't change. I feel like I won over one of the regions, Malachite, and then like they just never cared. They never liked me. So I wonder what's up with that. Change names of some ammo types. Okay. Fixed issue, title could unexpectedly freeze. Improve transitions from cutscene to game. There's some interesting things in here. We'll skip the story stuff. Polished PDA models look in low light areas. Hell yeah, dude. You gotta get that PDA looking nice and slick. Main storyline, a lot of fixes. That's good. A lot of issues fixed. Pretty big, pretty substantial patch. Side missions and encounters. Oh, interesting. So this is actually a bug. Fix issue where a player could use guide services for free. So what we all assumed was you won over the region, and then the guides, like you got so much favor with these factions that they would just give you free guides. But the reality is it should be reduced if they're green, not free. So I didn't even realize that was a bug, dude. And so many people were like, "Hey, Mike, these guides should be free, right?" It's actually just a bug. Fix an issue where NPCs could teleport during dialogue. It's weird. It's the inconsistencies. We want to get, here we go, the zone. Here we go. Here's some interesting things. Level design improvements for interactive doors at Wild Territory Raw Stock. Level art polish for destructible medical boxes. So they actually made some new assets, and this is like kind of where they start to talk about it here. Rebalanced loot for stash near hydrodynamics lab. So I'd like to see that they're rebalancing loot. I think that's interesting. Fix an issue where arch artifacts were able to spawn again. Yes, this happened to me. I had like 3 weird balls, or weird balls. Right, that is what it's called, weird ball. Fix an issue where weird kettle applied permanent C effect. That's funny. Fixed that dead bodies could stay in A life pose. Okay. Additional 30 issues were spotted. Here we go. Player gear, player states. Fixed issue where characters' hands are misplaced. Okay. Fixed availability to unlock doors with grenades. Okay. Fixed the consumption of grenades when switching to the weapon immediately after throw. Fixed grenade disappearing. I didn't even realize that was an issue. Added parkour animation from crouch state. That's kind of cool. Fixed receiving the damage from razor anomaly when already out of it. Interesting. Added NPC death animations from anomalies. That's cool. That's new content. I like to see that. Improved NPC's footsteps sync. So like the sound effects, I'm assuming. Fixed issue character was not always performing auto lane moves. Fixed issues where weapons moved up or triggered by small trees and bushes. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, like a lot of jank where like stuff will kind of get caught and you'll like be leaning on weird objects, so you don't feel like you should be getting, you know, caught on, and it'll like trigger like the lean event and it'll like move your gun up and just like weird things like that. I actually wish you could disable a lot of that stuff because I don't know. It doesn't really add that much in my opinion. Fix an issue where the player is able to become unkillable. That's a problem. Fixed ability to skip reload animation. So this is huge. So reload canceling is now better. Added cancel for reload animation of the weapons. So added cancel for reload for underbarrel launcher. So quality of life for underbarrel attachment. I wanted to see if there was more underbarrel stuff as well. Fixed inconsistencies within an upgrade tree. Fixed issue with the position of upgrade slots being mixed up. Decreased amount of artifact slots available for default X7 suit. Fixed issue where phantoms could kill regular NPCs with a grenade. Rebalanced available upgrades for the protection suits. Additional 50 plus bugs gotten rid of. That's good. Player guidance, game settings. Some of the stuff is just like really nuanced, regions and locations. So one of the things that was interesting is the beautification / visual improvements to multiple areas, multiple locations and regions. This is like they actually went into the editor and added some stuff. So this is kind of cool. So we'll see like what they added and how it changes. Fixed load on distance of some objects. Added artifact spawn. Oh, that's cool. They added an artifact spawn. Polished glass in stucco materials in open world. Cutscenes Okay, I don't really care about that as much. Some fixes. All right, so the overall fixes, some balance changes. Lighting improve, a lot of like overall art improvements. So that's cool. Fix issues where players could be soft locked, so that's good. So yeah, oh yeah, here's the other thing too. Level design, terrain improvements for multiple locations and regions. Adjusted foliage placements in multiple locations, improved lighting. They basically, from what I understand, may have changed large scale like portions of the map. So like going into the game, it actually might be much different now. Like just in terms of like the layout of certain things, and you know, this could be interesting. This could be huge. I do want to check the balance stuff. So I'll do a follow-up video where I look at a bunch of the weapons and we'll kind of look at them and see what has been buffed and what has not been and so on. We'll start with the pistols and see where those are at. But yeah, that's it for this one. Definitely like and subscribe if you found this interesting or useful, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.